What's your purpose in life? People everywhere ask themselves this question, but it's never had an actual answer. The reason this question doesn't have an answer is because no one really knows what it's supposed to mean. Each person is different along with the goals and ambitions they share, but one thing everyone shares is they seek someone to achieve this goal with. People tend to seek solace in others, taking whatever path they deem necessary. They seek forms of comfort and guidance in whomever they feel connected to. But what happens when you take away from that person? What happens to their mind? Does their goal change or does it remain the same? Can it affect and or alter their state of mind? We're about to explore the topic of human isolation. What happens when you take away seeking solace in others? Do you thrive or will you die? Several instances where people have been left isolated for extended periods of time. One of these instances involves a girl named Anna. This girl was the illegitimate child of her mother and mother's father, Anna's grandfather. Anna's grandfather had hated Anna with a burning passion, so Anna's mother, in order to fix the problem, had locked Anna into a storage room, giving the grandfather the out-of-sight, out-of-mind solution to this problem. Anna's mother had tried several times to give Anna to an adoption agency with no luck. Anna spent 5 years of her life in a storage room, tied to a chair that was too small for her, and survived off of only milk. She had learned to communicate with her deaf mother through signs, and once freed, she had assumed to be deaf along with not knowing how to speak, feed, or even walk by herself. She had no sense of emotions and showed no signs of intelligence whatsoever. Social situations, parts of the brain known as the amygdala, anterior hippocampus, anterior insula, as well as other parts have been showing signs of activity. Each of these parts gives the person the ability to read social situations and express the emotion proportional to the situation. Humans learn basic interactions through social experiments. The act of communication, as well as just watching others, helps us learn how to properly respond. When isolated, parts of these brains have shown signs of less function and or little to no function. Studies have also shown that humans who are isolated more often than others don't react as well to social interactions, as well as have a higher chance of heart attack, weakened immune system, and an increase in cancer risk, as well as dying up to twice as early than expected. When isolated for extended periods of time, your body actually produces a C-reactive protein, which causes an increase in inflammation, high blood pressure, as well as obesity and higher stress levels. When shown pictures that would normally lead to sadness, the temporal lobe actually had less activity. So how can we as a person fix being isolated for too long? While at a young age, factors are out of your control, once you have the ability to travel, as well as going out more and communicating with anyone who's willing to listen can help. Finding a significant other or even just a friend can make the world a difference, and feeling isolated, another solution could even be something as small as finding a change in scenery. Going out and seeing the world is key to a fruitful life. It's what gives us fuel when we can't look forward to anything else. It's vital to us not only as a species, but as an individual.